taller than me.
Well,
You seem
maybe
to be
I
taller
am.
than yes.
Hello!
Hi.
We were just having a discussion about who's taller
I seem to be
sitting.
little. There we go.
That's because I sit upright.
You do. You are.
All right, so we are live at 5, TLC.
Yep.
Taunya.
Linda.
Craig.
That's fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's getting better and better and better.
Different every time.
Yes. All right.
And we're learning new things too. So please be sure to let us know you're here. Wave to us or whatever you can do. Even toss us a heart or a thumbs up. And then that way other folks know you're here as well.
Right. Yay! Thank you so much.
And then we'll try to wave back.
Yes, you get to do that. That's your part.
Poke.
Waving.
Poke. Oh, look. Oh,
aww.
Thank
Hearts.
you. That feels lovely.
There we go.
It's so lovely. And then we'll add any links and comments that we speak of.
I see.
Hello. We'll add those later as well. So, and share. Please feel free to share this.
Yes. Yes, sounds good. All right.
Good.
Oh, sorry.
Holy, this is continuation from yesterday.
Yes, because yesterday we were answering a question from a viewer about how come she gets like defensive and feels like she wants to attack verbally her kid, her kid happens to be a teen. And it's like, oh my goodness, sweetie, you're human. And so we were talking about, well, how can you deal with it? Because we're all going to make mistakes. Sherry is in the house.
Yay!
We're going to make mistakes. So we're going to use a mom-teen demo, like scenario. Mm-hmm. This is our new 16, 17-year-old. I don't know what your name is. What's your name?
I don't know.
I'm the mom.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter, teen parent scenario, use this for anything.
Yeah.
Cool. We want to just jump in?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, hi,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Oh, Lisa. Hey.
Neat.
Yes.
Okay.
She happens to have teens. Oh, wait. Right. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Yes.
Cheers. My sister's in the house.
Yay. Oh, right on.
Yay.
Right on, Ellie.
Okay. So remember that the apology thing is super important for modeling. It's super important to be... You're like so intense. Like, well, hello.
Hello.
If we think about, as parents, it's less about what we say and more about what we do. All right? And that's one lovely, awesome feature. The most important thing I want you to get, please, is that the apology is crucial for the person apologizing. Right? Like, it helps return you to a place of integrity, to right the wrong, to return to a state of alignment for yourself. All right. And by the way, our email subscribers, is that how you say it? Subscribers? You want to say?
No, go ahead.
They're getting next week?
Oh, yeah, they're getting you to receive the apology video and worksheet.
Yes.
That Taunya has created.
So the actual training video from our online course, which talks about why you want to apologize, how, and then it gives you the script. Just sign up for free on our newsletter and at TaunyaCraig.com. And yeah, you get it next week.
Free.
Hannah, 1 week access. The course is lifetime, but because it's free, it's 1 week. And we want you to do it because Holy Hannah in quarantine is probably like the time that you're going to need to apologize at some point in time.
Well, and I know we're using an example of a teenager, but this comes in handy for all ages.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You apologizing to me.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I know, it usually is. Okay, let's get it.
Do it.
Ready?
Okay, wait.
Oh, yeah, right.
I have to get into my scene.
This is, by the way, the teenager. I am the madre. Ready? And begin. So, I noticed you came home late last night, and I thought you were just going for a quick outing. Did you end up going to your friend's house?
No. I was just out for a drive. I told you that.
Well, I know you did tell me, but the fact is you were gone for more than 2 hours. Well, the so is because I'm super worried that you're going and getting into people's homes.
I said I was going for a drive. Do you not believe me?
Well, not really with that attitude.
Wow. Wow. That was me walking away.
Back in character. So, oh my God.
Thank
Did you get some
you. Yes, I roll.
Oh, yeah, that was good. But seriously, okay, back into the mom head. Oh my God, that went so bad. What the hell am I supposed to be doing? How am I supposed to be containing and controlling and keep her safe if she's not even willing to be safe herself? Oh my God. This is impossible. It's impossible to parent a teen. How am I supposed to get her to being an adult? Well, if she could act like an adult, we're all in quarantine and I know she's going off to her friend's house. Uh-oh. I remember Taunya Craig saying something about assumptions. I was totally assuming. I totally started that whole question without a question. I totally assumed. Oh my God. Okay, so what else does Taunya Craig say? The apology. I'm going to go download my apology and then I'm going to redo this. I'm going to circle back. All right.
Good one.
Okay.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. Izzy's on it. She can be coaching this stuff. Okay. Hey, do you want a new career? Seriously. We should do this. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent. So here we're going to circle back. We're going to show you how it looks. So remember, she's still pissy. Her eyes are still stuck in the top of her head.
That's right.
And this is what it would look like. Okay?
What?
Hey, sweetie. I'm wondering if I can just, revisit that moment because it didn't go well and I want to own my part in it. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Are you willing to just give me another try right now? Or should I try a different time?
Maybe in an hour.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for checking in with yourself. An hour later, I come back. Hey, sweetie. Is now okay that I can, circle back and... Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks. Because, first of all, I want to apologize. I do.
Wow.
I totally assumed. I jumped in right away, assuming what you were doing last night, and I didn't even ask you a question. I didn't even give you a chance. And I'm really sorry about that. That's not what I want for our relationship to be like.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you for apologizing.
You're welcome. Thank you. It sounds like you're accepting it.
Yeah.
Part of what was happening for me, can I share that? I'm just noticing. So when we're circling back, you want to be vulnerable. So you want to share the piece that you were covering up before. We wave back. Yay. And my teenager's distracted right now.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing I'm really worried. I'm worried about keeping you safe. And it's really hard now that you're almost an adult and out driving and doing things that I don't get to see or know. And then when you in my mind, disappear, because I thought you were going to be 5 minutes. And when you disappear, then I start spinning stories and worrying. And ultimately, it's just because you matter to me. So again, I'm sorry that I assumed.
Well, thank you. And just please trust me. Just know when I say stuff, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Would you share with me what your experience was like yesterday? Like, I imagine that you're feeling frustrated that you don't get to see your friends.
Yeah, it's really terrible. I don't like this. And all I get to do is I'm just watching TikTok and doing the Instagram stuff, and I just want to see my friends. I'm missing all my friends. I'm even missing school. It's crazy. I didn't ever think I would ever say that.
Yeah. That totally makes sense to me. I imagine you're feeling quite trapped with all of this too.
Yeah. It's not fun.
So that is two things happen there. One is the apology, and then two is the circling back. So the circling back, it's really about checking in with them. It's right because you're coming back, it was left volatile or uneasy, or, you know, for me, it's I walk away and I'm like, oh, that went badly. And so circling back is to check in and go, can we talk about it? Because I'd like to own my part in it, right? If you just come back, especially with you haven't done this before, and usually it just ends up being rehashed or lectured at, this is where you want to make sure that you're including that, because otherwise they're like, why would they want to go back in discussion with about it, or into discussion again?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So circling back, checking in is now a good time, all of that. And then the apology. So the apology is owning what it is that you're being accountable for, and just leaving it at that. In that apology training that our subscribers are getting next week, you're going to learn a lot more detail. What I want you to know right now is most people apologize and they justify. Oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh my God, traffic was crazy. So now you're blaming traffic? You're not taking any accountability?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or, you know, an apology that totally dismisses anything. So justifications and excuses is usually what accompanies I'm sorry. And then it completely dismisses the apology. And the apology is entirely so that you return to a state of integrity, that you feel like you're in alignment and you feel like you have a clean slate. It really is more about you than it is about them. Because if you have, like yesterday was all about guilt, mama guilt, and you've done something wrong. So I started that conversation in an accusatory attack, right? I wasn't in connection with my daughter. And I would want to own that. I would want to come back and be like, dang, that wasn't quite how I wanted that to happen. And with that, then I get to feel authentic and be authentic and transparent. And holy heck, what are we modeling in that point, right?
Well, exactly, because it actually then helped me see you as someone that made a mistake. And maybe I made a mistake. And I got really kind of pissy, and now I can see that, you know, this isn't like regimented, I'm living in a cell. Like I could actually, I actually, even though we did, you know, practice this or whatever, I would imagine as a teenager, I would then know I could come to you to talk to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? And
you hear that?
It's just an interesting thing to show that you made a mistake and you're apologizing to me. Wow, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. Can you imagine if you were raised that way?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Helen is coming in from the UK. Okay, Izzy had a really good point there, right? When we're, and what you're just saying, like when we're sharing, like, oh my gosh, I'm just worried, right? And we're actually sharing our true concern without the, well, this is for your own good or whatever, you know, fear can go with that. When we're actually going, gosh, when you disappear, when you go away for 2 hours and I thought you were going to be gone for 5 minutes, I feel scared. That's it. Then what would you feel as a teen hearing that?
Oh, sorry, I was on a completely different
totally
tangent. I was about to bring something else in.
Mind break.
I would still think that you're just telling me what to do, what to feel, and how to feel it. If you just kept saying what to do.
Right. And then if I had come in and said, oh my gosh, when I don't hear from you, and I thought I would, and I feel really scared.
Well, actually, that made me feel important.
Oh, see?
That made me feel like you do care, and you're watching for my safety. You're not watching for when are you supposed to be home. It was more of, oh my gosh, what if something happened?
Yeah. Aww.
That makes a difference. It makes a big difference, and I think it is in how it's presented, and then to circle back to it. Oh, I know I forgot my other train. That's okay.
Love you, Nat. Mwah. Hi to Mateo. Yeah, how do you get them to buy into the conversation if they shut down at the first word? So that's where that really important circle back of, I need to own my piece there. Can I have a moment? So if you don't think you're going to have a lot of time, just be humble right there. I need to own my piece. Is there a chance we can talk about it? And as we did in our demo, she gave me an hour. She's like, no, come back. And it's real. Like, I get to experience that with Peyton. She needs processing time. And I'll be like, hey, can I check in with you? And same with Carter. Can I check in with you? And they're like, hell no. And I'm like, okay. In an hour, would that be okay? And they will say a time. Just because they're not 25, 30, 40 years old, if they're a teen, I want you to really think that you're bridging them from childhood to adulthood. From 12 already. 12 all the way up is to start think of what skill sets do they need? What do I need to be modeling for them so that they've got these skills when it comes time to, when they're out there and they're getting speeding tickets, when they're out there and they have a job and they have other people outside of the family that are interacting with them. So what you're doing is you're modeling how to authentically communicate, you're modeling how to be accountable, and you're modeling how to be humble. You talk for a while.
Well, and what I really liked about that is it actually naturally flowed into a conversation about concerns. What are you concerned about? What are you missing? And it really did feel like a really neat conversation could happen after all of that was settled about what are my concerns as a teenager at this point, and to lessen the assumptions.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
It's just all about lessening the assumptions, really, I think, too.
Those teens, they hate to be boxed in. Who likes to be boxed in? But teens absolutely don't.
Yeah, no, I certainly don't.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Yeah.
Unique.
Totally. All right. We're at our time. And because we try to keep these short and sweet.
Yeah. So
Tomorrow, live at 5.
Live at 5. Guess whose birthday it is tomorrow? Whoop, whoop, woo!
So we'll probably be talking about birthdays.
Something about birthdays.
Yep.
But if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Comment about what we said tonight. Share this with folks that you know might want to hear it or see this. Yes. Yeah.
We'll probably do another demo as a couple, because that is a lot easier for us. This one was a challenge. And yes, Susanna, apologies take huge vulnerability, humility, but again, we all just need to remember that the biggest thing with apology is it's for us. Just like forgiveness, you hear all the time, forgiveness is more about the person who's forgiving than the person they are forgiving. Apologies are about returning to a place of feeling like you have a clean slate. Because if you don't apologize, here I'm going to go into it really quick. If you don't apologize and you do feel guilty because you've done something that you wish you hadn't done, you will act differently. You will not be in a place of integrity or authenticity. You will, be nice, like extra nice. You will avoid conversations. You'll maybe avoid them completely. All sorts of different behaviors happen. Apologies are easy in steps. They absolutely take practice. And when you do an authentic, integral apology, you will feel the shift within yourself. And it will feel uncomfortable. That's when you know you're there. Anyway, what we had said, and there's no selling, okay? We were saying earlier about getting on TaunyaCraig.com because next week, sign up for the newsletter because next week we're going to give away for free the apology training. Goes into a lot more depth, gives you a download for a script, and we're just here to serve. I just said sell, serve, and not sell. Yes, if anybody wants to donate, kidding. We truly just think that this is a skill that a lot of people will benefit from, especially right now that everybody is underfoot. And we're going to send that out for everyone. So the way to get in is with the, what is it called? The opt-in on the webpage, the homepage, and you get the validation training. So you're going to get 2 trainings within the next week.
Yay.
All right. Thanks so much for listening.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Keep giving us questions.
Cheers.
Because you're getting live things. It was our viewer today that said, can you please do a demo? And that's why we're doing it. Yay. Yes, no apology equals disconnect. You got it.
That's
you got it, Terry. High five
Yay.
to Terry.
Right on.
Woo!
Nicely done.
Okay. Mwah.
Love y'all.
Tanya.
Thank
oh my
you.
gosh. Stacy.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Yes. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye.